Hi everybody, I'm Dee.
And I'm Jay,
and
we are ParoDeeJay. We are here with our wrap-up video for Grand Sirenis Riviera Maya.
Another one already.
Man, I know these wrap-up videos are just coming out of nowhere.
Fast.
But I've got my notes on my phone as always because I don't want to forget anything important. We got a lot of words and a lot of stuff to go through, so again, check the description of the video. I've tried to put some timestamps down there with like specific topics and things that you might be interested in.
Had a lot of questions already.
Yeah, true. But this is an all-inclusive resort. I always like to lead with that. That covers most all of your food and drink options, alcoholic and otherwise. And I think, is this the first 5-star that we've stayed at?
Technically, yeah, I believe so.
I don't know exactly
bills
what...
itself as 5 stars.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
But yeah, no, it seemed really cool, so I think it is.
It's a cool thing to say about yourself, so, but it, you know, it was great overall.
It was, yeah.
There is a larger, it is a larger resort property, and there is a sister resort next door, which is called Grand Sirenis Mayan Beach.
Yep.
That was closed when we were there, really.
Nothing in the videos about it. We couldn't get into it to look at it, so.
I'll have some information about it in the property tour video that we have coming up separately. It took us a little bit of time to learn this property because it was bigger. We learned some shortcuts and ins and out as we went.
It helped.
So let's start with food options. We did have breakfast and lunch as a buffet in the lobby area, or just off the lobby area. I think the buffet is normally bigger. It was about half shut down when we were there, but a good amount of choices.
There was choices for a little bit of everybody, like especially like, you know, they had the Mexican flair if you want that, and Jay likes that. They had the more all-American breakfast, and they had like what kids would eat, I would say. Yeah. But it wasn't as large as I think it normally is, or as we have seen at other resorts.
True. They had like an omelet station and some fresh stuff going on, but you could tell half of it was closed down. There was a cute little like kid-themed buffet area at the end.
All the way around.
Yeah, but it was just closed. So due to these coronial times, as
understandably so.
Lunch, you also had the option of the Yalku snack bar, which was out near the beach.
Yum.
Tacos. I know, that was our favorite place to get lunch.
It was. It was convenient too.
The buffet was fun, but Yalku was funner. So we frequently found ourselves out at Yalku.
It was just fresh and yummy and good. Yeah.
Plus, you would have friends at lunch a lot.
And the view was amazing.
Cats, you know what I mean? Normally you can get the beach barbecue location as well. That was closed.
That's really good too.
Yeah, but they did do like a little barbecue on the beach,
which is kind of cool actually.
But the whole separate building was closed down.
Yeah.
I think that was it for breakfast and lunch. I'll talk about a little bit of level stuff here in a minute.
Yeah.
For dinner, you did have your choice of 6 standard a la carte restaurants, which were Cinecita, Italian, El Patio, Mexican, El Rancho, which was a steakhouse we didn't get to try.
Sure.
Ikebana, Japanese hibachi, we did not get to try. Las Barcas, which was Mediterranean. And Siam is Thai food.
I'm glad you remembered all those names.
Hey, I got them on here. That's what helps.
I was like, I don't know.
They also have Le Relais Gourmand, which was the upcharge French sort of gourmet restaurant. We did get to try just because they ran out of availability, I think, at the other restaurants. So we did get to try that for free.
Included.
I don't remember how much it normally is.
It's like $35 a person. Kind of like a cruise steakhouse kind of price.
Gotcha. I think the pricing could change, so I would say
I have no idea.
Check their website for the latest, but we didn't have to pay for it because we were sort of forced into the restaurant, and it ended up being our favorite.
So good.
Weird how
I recommend it if you do get a chance. Go.
Yeah. There's also La Gira, I think it's La Gira Rodizio, which was next door, closed.
Like another Brazilian steakhouse?
Right, Brazilian steakhouse. We couldn't get over there because it was closed the whole time. Menus they did have via QR code, and they had a web app that you could access, which means that their Wi-Fi is free.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's always free, but it's free right now.
I think everybody's is free right now, so it's hard to kind of judge.
It is.
I think it is always concluded though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And normally, according to their website, I didn't even know this when we were there, they normally have a dinner buffet. I mean, I think I knew that part. And a late night snack option that you can find either at the buffet or in the steakhouse, the Rancho location. I didn't see any of that going on while we were there, but apparently that's normally a thing. So there's food like 24/7.
They also have room service, which is there's a section at the top that is included with just I think like a $5 service fee of some sort, and then there's a bottom portion that has them individually priced out for things. And I heard they're doing a limited room service menu because I've seen on the Facebook post and stuff there was like a huge, and now it's like 6 things. for what's included, but normally it's pretty big.
It's hard to judge a lot of these things during these strange times that we're traveling in 2020 and 2021. So if you go and
it's different, let us know.
Yeah. There's also the Beach Club breakfast and lunch area, which is exclusive for members.
That's why I didn't know about it.
Right. They do have a separate building over there. Remember, we passed it sort of on the way to the dolphin presentation, and we saw it from the beach, the building. But they have a breakfast and lunch option over there. I think ULC is Ultimate Leisure Club.
Yes. Good job.
Which we are not in.
No.
And you also have a mini bar in each room, which is refilled daily.
And they pay attention to what you drink and bring you back the same types of drinks, so that's really cool.
Yeah, every time we would drink one can of something, they replace it with two. So, really cool.
Yeah.
That was all I had as notes for food.
That's good. That was
you
really
like all those notes?
Yeah.
I guess we'll move on now to bars. And there were quite a few. There was the Tequila Lobby Bar, which was in the lobby, believe it or not.
Huge lobby.
That was where I discovered my love of the Flying Gorilla, because I had it there. It was good. El Cenote is the swim up bar, which is attached to the activity pool. Yeah. There's the Sky Bar, which they do a lot of entertainment at night, and it's open sky. It's up on top of the restaurant complex. Beautiful. There is the coffee shop, which I put in as a bar because they have spiked coffees.
They do.
I had the Monte Cristo a few times, which has Kahlua and Bailey's in it.
My favorite bar.
Yeah. And there's a sports bar off the lobby that we did not really explore. It's down a little hallway. I assume it was open, but I never really saw anybody in it.
They also have a juice bar, which was closed while we were there. That is normally open as well, with fresh juice.
Yeah, I had a whole section called bars that were closed, which was Yalcuito, which was the health bar that you mentioned. And then there was Umal, which was a beach bar that was kind of over toward the leisure club, I guess, but it was closed.
Ice cream parlor as well.
Oh, yeah.
Which is closed.
Umal is actually by the kid area, I should say. Yeah, and then there's El Palenque, which is the theater bar, which was also closed.
Yeah.
We spent more time talking about what was closed than what was open.
It was still plenty to do, honestly.
And I just put handful of bars next door because I didn't touch on the fact that there was an ice cream parlor and all of that fun stuff. That's all I know about for bars.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if we saw much in the way. I know the waiters at the swim up bar, they were doing some drink delivery service around to the pools and the areas, at least around the activities pool.
I don't know about on the, actually on the beach, yeah, from Yalku, they would bring it out to you. Now, I don't know if it was just because it's less people.
Yeah, they were like
able
7%.
To do that. So I don't know if that's an all the time thing, but it's just a hop skipping away from like your beach chair to Yalku.
It is, just hop skip over there. Next section is water features. Of course, they had a huge beach area with multiple entry points.
Yeah.
There were like at least 3 entry points.
My favorite beach of all of the resorts we've been to. I would think so. I'm
going to say that too.
For sure.
It was pretty sandy access. You didn't really need water shoes to get in the water. There were some rocks out there, but they were pretty big and you could see them in a
shallow part, don't do that.
Right, shallow lallows. Watch out for that. But beach, fantastic. You had probably your best snorkeling ever, I would say, at this resort. Well,
not ever, but yes, an all-inclusive, yes.
Right.
For sure.
You have to qualify it. Of the all-inclusive we've been to in Mexico,
it was
that
the
reef
prettiest,
area.
And I would stay out at that reef every day had I discovered it sooner.
Yeah, we didn't find out about it until like day 4 of 5.
That's all right, it was great.
Oops. There is the big activity pool, as they call it, with the swim-up bar. And there's also the little pool by Building M, which we discovered. The jacuzzi thing with the sunburst in the...
Go use it.
Y'all, it's included for everyone. We did not know that.
It's really nice looking. It has lunches.
We found out on like our last morning, and that was about it. But it's very pretty.
The pools are huge too.
Yeah, there's the relaxing pool, which is that gigantic U-shaped pool.
So big.
And then, what is your favorite water feature? I can't remember.
The lazy river.
Oh gosh, y'all. Did y'all know there's a lazy river at this property?
I'd say the ocean, but then the lazy river, yeah.
Yeah, we spent at least 3 to 4 hours total.
Amazing. I liked that it was empty because we got to just do that.
Yeah.
It was cool.
That was the reason why we booked this property.
So
I'm glad we enjoyed it as much as we did.
I don't regret it.
No. And then there's also the kids pool and splash area, which is over together
cute.
by the kids club. Yeah, they have a turtle you can climb in his rear end. Anyway, but that was all of my water features.
Good job.
Hey, see? Making notes pays off. Entertainment and miscellaneous facilities is the next question. So they did have a handful of daily activities. We ran across the calendar as we were walking by. It was posted outside the theater. We didn't really participate in much of the activities.
We were too busy on the lazy river.
We really were. They had the theater, speaking of, it was closed except for a few activities. We saw some morning exercise classes in there, and there was like, pinata whacking with the kids one night, but
cute.
No movies, no shows, none of that stuff right now during this time.
Yeah.
But it's a huge theater.
It's massive.
Kind of open air and stuff too.
They are doing dinner shows right now. They've reopened those up.
Yeah,
and I have heard that a lot of people come from the UK to stay because they have more vacation time than we do currently, or usually. And they do offer like 14 different days of entertainment is one of the draws to this particular resort when they are fully open.
Right.
So that's really cool that you can go for that long and not necessarily see the same thing every week.
That's true.
Yeah.
So they figure a lot of people are going to come over for 2 weeks and they need to entertain you for 2 weeks. That is cool.
That's nice speed.
That's thoughtful.
Yeah.
You have the gym and spa building, which we did not go into, and
You're afraid they're going to
well,
something.
I didn't really get tricked into exercise. And the Dolphin Discovery Center, which is also over there, and they do a free show every morning as a presentation.
Presentation. It's not a show.
And you can sign up for upcharge stuff, but you don't have to pay to go to that show. And the golf carts will take you right over there.
It's a good walk back too.
Yeah, we found out. There's a sports area, which also has archery, and a dive and rental center. I believe next to that, there's also a dive center out by the beach barbecue, but I didn't get any footage of that. If you look on the property map, it says dive center. We didn't go over there, but we saw the place where you rent the stuff, and there's a medical facility right next to it. There's also a cat area right in the middle of the ring of buildings. They had play stuff for the cats and jumpy jumps and sleeps, and you know what? I don't think I ever saw a single cat there.
No, they were all out doing their thing.
Doing their cat stuff, living their best cat lives.
But it's super cute, and I love the fact that, you know, they try and take care of, they have wild cats that come in and clip their ears, and they sell bracelets in the gift shop and stuff to help support that cause. So, pretty cool.
Yeah. I normally do a section called Levels and Sister Resorts, but really the only level I know is that ULC level that you can buy into as like a vacation ownership type of thing, I believe.
I don't know.
And the Sister Resort, we didn't get to explore it, so we don't really have much to say. So I'm going to sort of skip over that section.
I'm sure it's lovely.
I'm sure. Booking and cost, because everybody wants to know, how much did you daggone pay for that vacation?
True.
You know what? We'll tell you. We did book directly with the resort and signing up for the free Sirenis Friends loyalty program.
Yep.
I like to do that. It's on their website. It's free. It gives you a certain percentage off the room rate. I don't know what the percentage was, and I didn't see a whole lot of other perks, really. Okay. But yeah, other than the percentage off the room, I didn't see like, oh, here's a huge list of perks. So unless I missed
a lot of things are included. Like
that's true.
Because it's the 5-star resort.
I feel like it is. It's like they give you a lot of the stuff as a standard, and then there's not really much of a, there's not like an upcharge type of a thing. We booked this in early January to stay at the end of January into February in a Deluxe Junior Suite.
Yeah.
And we paid a total of $1,186.60, which works out to $237.32. That's total per night, not per person. Right. So it is the most expensive place that we've stayed at so far.
All-inclusive.
For a 5-star.
Yeah.
And as much time as we spent on that lazy river, we got our money's worth. We really did.
There is no shuttle included.
Oh, that's true.
So that is
for the
something
airport.
A lot of people want to know about transportation.
Yeah.
You do need to find your own transportation from the airport to the resort and back.
Yeah, I think they offer, somewhere down here I've got a note as to the company that they recommend for that. And one of the questions I keep getting, which I forgot to mention, is does the price I give you include flights? No.
No.
This is just the resort, because the cost of flights can vary so drastically. This is just for staying at the resort. Flights are extra. We've actually been burning up cruise credit. We've had so many canceled cruises, we've been using credit for months and months. But this is just the resort and no flights.
Right.
Tipping is always a hot question, and the tips are, they technically are built into the whole experience. I like how I'm doing lots of air quotes today.
But they definitely appreciate it.
Right.
Tip for good service.
Yeah, we tip in US dollars as we go. No need to convert to pesos. You can if you want, but I don't think it's required. They seem to appreciate it. It's not expected. That kind of thing. You know, wait staff, housekeeping, all the folks that you would tip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would we pick Grand Sirenis again?
Yeah. For sure. Especially if it was more open, and I just, like I follow the Facebook groups, and people love this place.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely cannot wait to get back. You know, a lot of the UK people I've been seeing, you know, they just can't wait to go and see everything that it offers again. And I'm sure when it's like open to full capacity and like all the entertainment, it's even more amazing than what we got to experience. So that would be really cool.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
I just had that it was a big property with lots of things to do. We love the lazy river. The buffet was hit or miss. It was not my favorite buffet, but it was not bad by any means. Dinner was good. I really enjoyed
all the restaurants were good. Yeah.
No airport shuttle, but they do have their own booking engine where you can set up shuttling, which is called GuideGo on their website. We used e-transfers for our airport shuttling needs this trip.
They were good.
And they are currently offering the included on-site COVID rapid testing, but which is required as of the recording of this video to get back into the United States. And they probably have the other tests at a cost, I would assume, but they were including the rapid tests.
Yeah, no,
last
that
I
was
checked.
correct.
The last section I kind of usually touch on is flying to Mexico, but we did a whole dedicated video about our process flying to Mexico, testing and returning. So you know what?
Go check that out.
If you see a video on our channel from February 13th, 2021 called New International Air Travel Requirements, just watch that video.
Yeah, that'll help.
It'll be great. It'll give you all the information you need.
Plus stuff might change, you never know.
Yeah, true. But that is it for my notes on Grand Sirenis. Any other final words before we shut the door on another great adventure?
The cats were super cool bonus.
They hung out all. You had beach cats.
If you like cats, you will really love the property, and most of them are pretty friendly. Just you know, you always have to like be wary of stray animals.
Any animals. Don't pet the surikes or
Don't just run up to and pet it.
or the cats unless they invite it. That's right. Say, please may I pet you, and the iguana goes chee chee chee, and no. But I guess that's it. So hopefully you did enjoy our time as much as we did at Grand Sirenis.
It was awesome.
Great property.
Yeah.
And we would go back.
For sure.
But I guess that's it for this video. So hopefully you did enjoy. If you have not already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Become a Pyromaniac today. Socialize all our media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yep. And until next time,
rock on.